Mommy, Jaja, Mommy. Hi, I'm Jaja.
Otherwise known as Marina Barbie.
Hi, my name is Banji Sarita Magara, your island girl here in Bohol.
Nice.
Wow.
That was very professional.
Island girl, diba? Ano, ready ah.
So Vanji, we'll start with you since Jaja's already
Married.
slightly settled down.
Slightly settled down.
No, this question is for both of you. So what do you guys think generally most Filipinos look for in a foreigner?
To be honest, I'm just gonna be honest. Your number one is stability, you know, because when having a foreigner partner, think about their future, they save, so you are financially stable with them, you don't need to worry when you have a baby one day. With a Filipino guy, I'm not saying everyone, they really don't care about that. That's why pregnancies here in the Philippines, and then the father just don't give any financial or like, because they couldn't even afford it. So that's the big difference between the Filipino and then the foreigner.
That's, yeah.
Maybe
Which isn't...
It's gonna be so,
well, let's follow up on that. So yeah, obviously the financial aspect is going to be the most basic and obvious one.
We'll think, oh, you're a gold digger, need money, yes, bitch. We need money.
But what I've heard too, based on what you said generally about Filipinos, is that a lot of times maybe they're not as responsible.
Yeah.
Like they can...
Yeah, the foreigner are very responsible. Even like, let's say about having kids, okay? So you have a kids and you didn't work out, so you still give, you know, like financial to your kid to have a better future. But with some, yeah, not everyone, okay? But most of the time, for the foreigner, they are very responsible when it comes to that one.
Okay, babe, do you have something to add to that, on that topic?
I'm just saying, some of the foreigners just like, you know, the young foreigners who get Filipino pregnant, like we know someone like. Yeah, we know, and we know some friends, and yeah, they just walk away and never come back here again.
But I guess 70 to 80% are more responsible than the lesser one.
Okay.
Because I think those single mothers that has a foreigner one, maybe one night stand happened like that.
And Filipinas not being careful, right?
Yeah, they're not very careful because Filipino, this is also the problem. When they think that it's a foreigner, you know, okay, it's a foreigner, oh, it means, you know, like, my life will be better, this guy is serious to me. So that's also the one fucked up thing that's happened. So, yeah, because it's already in the culture, like when you have a foreigner partner, it means like, you'll be rich, you have a money, so that's what everyone thinks. And then it's hard, you know, when you think that way.
Do you think some Filipinas allow themselves to get pregnant as a way to kind of hook the foreigner, maybe?
Some, I
mean,
would
I don't
say,
know, I'm just asking.
Because they call it like, you know, when they get pregnant and they got the money from the foreigner to say, oh, it's for the baby, it's for the baby. But sometimes there's a selfish way that they do it just to
For themselves.
Yeah, for themselves. Exactly. But not all guys, because I'm a Filipina. Myself, I'm proud of us. We have a lot of good stuff, you know, we take care good of our partners, we cook, we clean. That's why foreigners always come back here. Welcome back. Welcome to the Philippines. So yeah, that's the main reason.
Okay.
So I guess foreigner also is very caring, as I say. Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, they're very caring. So I love that one. Very romantic. Well, Filipino are very romantic. I guess they're more romantic than a foreigner. But when you find a perfect partner, then they are.
See, yeah. The reason why, so when I took taxis in Manila, so many times the taxi driver would tell me stories of all their extra girlfriends. Like they would say that they're married with kids, but then they also have like many extra girlfriends, like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And I was shocked because they just openly told me in the car. So I don't know if that's a general behavior in Filipino guys, or maybe that's just Manila, or I don't know.
For girls, not really, but I guess
Like chick boys, right?
I guess not only Filipino, right?
Even truck drivers, like habal-habal drivers, I think they have.
Stashed in
They give free rides for their girlfriends.
Side chicks, they say.
side chicks. I'll let you get that.
Yeah.
Para sa taga sa rumah.
How
My
about,
outfit is not nice. So annoying.
No, you look good
Okay.
always.
how about physical appearance?
Oh, puppy! I love foreigner. Only earner.
Only
But yeah, in foreigner they're so attractive because as Filipina we are born brown. So whenever we see white skin guys, stuff like that, and it's very attractive with their blue eyes, their nose. So physically, yes, for the
How about,
foreigner,
like-
that's what we're looking for. Mostly, not totally mostly, but you know, could be a dad bod or whatever. As long as you
dad
know,
bod is okay.
Dad bod is okay.
A lot of people
As
would be
long as
happy to
they
hear
don't
that.
dress up right. Kanin ma'am, kanin sa libo. Thank you. Kaning kanang gamay nga door.
Okay, so how about age difference?
Age,
About age.
yeah, age
About
difference.
Age difference. I'm not really against to age difference because I had my ex which is 40. Yeah, he's 40 and I was 22, so we have 18 years gap.
Mhm.
So I would say with a foreigner, I always prefer the mature guy.
Just out of curiosity, what do you think is like? At what point do you think it gets a bit strange? Like, how much difference it begins to be strange for you?
Yeah, what age of the
Strange. I would say maybe if the foreigner is around 70, 80, and then the girl is 18, 19, then that's very strange for me. Especially if the
Yeah.
foreigner can almost walk. It's like the Filipina is the caregiver for free. or
Already.
for foods and stuff like that. Well, there's love there because some Filipino really do it, but at the same time, it's not fair for me. You know, because as a young Filipina, you're really 80, something, 70, you wouldn't
We're
enjoy
looking for
much.
something that
Yeah. We have needs.
those age
We have needs aside from foods, shoppings, and stuff like that. And that needs is needs the 80, 90 person couldn't give. It will not stop.
Yeah.
How
Well,
about in bed? Kinikilig ka. Sa bed ba? How's the foreigner?
Wait, teka lang.
oh, sorry. Thank you.
So,
Go get it. Go.
so okay, I'll go question you more. About in bed, foreigners. Ay, porn star guys. Uy! Uy! Natalaan.
Wild. Wild ka?
Hindi
Ikaw,
or then.
No, anong prefer mo? Wild,
Wild
or-
animal?
Like they allow wild or what?
I guess everyone they are. Maybe also how to say it, like depends on the person, I guess. But if you are both like very compatible to each other when it comes to there, then you can be everything, you know. Think as much as you want to think, you know. But yeah, everything's there already. The tension and everything. So far so good.
But the difference between
the size of the heart.
Ay, about sa size
And
pala.
then the stronger vision.
oh boy.
Many guys will love this.
So yeah, it's like that. No, foreigners have all that quality. You know, the veins in the brain. It's
Oh my
working
God.
well. And it's nice because it's white everywhere. You know, the color. And it's pink, the face when you're at the beach.
My face is turning red right now,
yeah,
so
exactly. So it's getting
hot. Yeah, it's getting a little hot. Yeah,
So yeah.
it's steamy. It's steamy.
The experience is legit, guys.
Suddenly very humid. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Next.
To my parents, I'm not a Filipino girl who has been with a foreigner boyfriend.
Wala ka na.
That's a good question. So, what does your family think about you? Yeah, about you being with a foreigner, or do they?
They loved it because they, as you know, as Filipino, our parents always tend to think that when their daughter or son is with a foreigner, you know, like they could take good care.
Take
of
care.
them.
Yeah. Okay. Babe, what's another
How about the communication ba?
Communication.
cultural difference? Communication.
For the communication, it's not that hard if you are, you know, like present each other there. But when you fight, guys, when you have like trouble or you fight, it's hard for us Filipina to express it well.
Yeah,
because
because-
it's not our main language,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh-wee.
We can
You're
just
preaching,
say-
baby. Preach.
We can
Keep
just say
preaching.
F-C-K. Like that. But when we're too grumpy, we cannot just express it. And we tend to just keep quiet. We don't talk.
I don't.
And then the foreigner just get an upset because you cannot communicate what you felt.
Frustrated.
But when the Filipina, when they get angry bird, oh my God, like our words is not that nice. So that's why me personally, I prefer to just shut down, calm myself up, because if I'm not calm, I don't want to say words it's not meant to say.
To
'Cause
hurt the other
sometimes-
person.
Sometimes harsh words is, when you say that to your partner, sometimes you don't know that they already felt hurt. So yeah. What are the faces, guys?
No, because you're preaching.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm digging what you're
Because
saying.
I am the opposite.
Are you
I
the
can't
opposite
stop
or vocal?
talking because that's
Jaja
how
just lets her mouth
that's
go.
how I raise.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
how I raise. Like you have to take it out before, because whenever you keep your mouth shut and then suddenly after years goes by and then you can't take it anymore, you just
Explode.
You just
Yeah,
explode.
some people are like that, like tiny mistakes, they just keep it to themselves, that thing hurts them, and then then
Yeah.
to the point that
Yeah.
when like few years, all the past mistakes has
Yeah.
been, you did this, blah blah blah, and then there would be too much. For me, definitely, whenever there's a fight, I just keep quiet and it's like give me time to be calm, and then we can talk after that. Then
See, I think she's not saying bottle it up and don't say anything. She's saying wait until you calm down and then say it in a more
I tried
respectful
that
way.
before, but it didn't work.
And also maybe we'll have a partner that is good to communicate with, that will let you calm and will assure you, like, because mostly girls, we just want assurance and things like that, and we are respectfully calm after that one.
Okay.
About the living inside the Philippines or outside the Philippines?
Yeah,
For
let me
you?
clarify that. Do you think most Filipinas who end up with a foreigner want to go out of the Philippines, or do most of them want to stay? Oh, yeah, I'll let you.
Okay.
No, I appreciate it very much that you're willing to have this sort of interview.
And then what's the next question?
Like, is it most Filipino like to move, like live outside the Philippines or
Inside
inside?
the Philippines. I like it inside. I mean.
Oh my goodness.
It's a different question.
That's not the question. We already covered that one.
We're all that.
Or in and out.
I guess 50-50.
Oh my goodness. You guys can't move on, huh?
Oh, in and out, yeah. And then inside after, then all good.
Oi!
No, like the passport, the immigration, the green card.
No, I mean, do you
Well, I guess-
like if you find a good partner, do you want to stay in the Philippines with that partner, or do you want to go to their country?
If me
To live.
Me personally, if live, I really want to live in abroad because me Filipina, I've been here for my whole life.
Mhm.
So it felt like moving out from the place that you've been living for
You wanna
long
take a
years.
risk, that's what.
It's not about risking. I just want to live abroad.
No, I
I'm
mean,
done here in the
have you
Philippines.
heard like Filipinas like missing the tradition in the Philippines because they feel lonely, they can't
Yeah.
eat this, they can't eat that from the
Mhm.
Philippines, they miss everything. The temperature
Temperature,
as well,
number one.
especially
Is the number
yes.
one. Yeah, this is the thing because it's always 50-50. Some Filipina says some Filipina who lives abroad and then came back to Philippines to live settlement, and then every time I hear stories like like us, we just think that living in abroad is a good life because of this building, luxurious life or stuff like that. But at the end, it's really expensive there, and then the weather is not that nice. The people aren't that nice. I'm not saying everyone, but most of them, and then
Generally,
every
yeah.
foreigners that I know, friends, and in the whole world, they always say Philippines is the best place to live. The people are very welcoming,
Yes.
and then the food, they love the weather, the beach, and everything in the Philippines. So, yeah, maybe we have this kind of thinking like, I want to live in the abroad because I want to try this life where foreigners wants to live here because they want a simple life. So that's why I would say it's 50-50 for that. But for me, I would love to experience living in abroad and see it to myself. Then I could decide after that.
Just for a while anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the temperature is number one. We hear that all the
Temperature,
time.
yeah, because even
Yeah, the temperature is one that we hear a lot.
yeah, because even aircon here, I don't like when it's 24 at night because it's super cold. So I would agree with that. The temperature, the cow. So yeah.
Like in France, most people kept their houses around 18 or 19. The heater,
The heater, yeah. I've
and
heard
that's
about
the
that.
hottest it would be in the house. That's the warmest. So if 24 is already cold for you,
Yeah, 24
18 is gonna
very
be-
cold to me.
all right. Any follow up before we conclude our interview?
Anything else you wanna say to?
Yeah, any?
Or maybe ano na lang, maybe like about long distance relationship thing is
LDR.
because in Filipina, then foreigners, of course, they're living in a different like country, and I'm proud of those foreigners who lives here to settle with their Filipina, or those foreigners who get their Filipina to live in. I know it's hard for the LDR, but some people said it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But I had that one before, but I do like LDR, long distance. Long distance for me is nice because there's time that you are not, you're away from each other. So when you see each other, then
There's fire.
there's fun.
All right, Vanjie, thanks a lot.
Kasta ba?
Why?
I need load for GP.
That's a cat. Thank you, Vanjie.
You're welcome.
Good interview. Yeah. All right, babe. Where are we off to next?
Sikatuna illusion.
Check ko lang, Jack.
What is it? What's the cat doing? Like that?
5 foot or 5'1"?
You said 5'1" or 5?
5'3".
Yeah, she's taller. Yeah.
No, we're the same, Jaja. Did you wear your
Okay, here. Stand.
Let's see if I'm just lying.
No, seryoso.
I'm 5'3" nga. Siguro 5'2".
Sino nagsabi?
I think 5'2".
Okay, stand back.
or 5'2"
Back to back.
and a half.
Yeah, Vanjie's taller, but not a lot.
What now?
I would say only maybe an inch though. How many centimeters are you, Vanjie?
161.
161.
What's 161, Aaron?
Are you sure? Because I think Jaja's 150, so that's a big discrepancy there. Someone's not being fully honest.
No, seriously, I'm 5'2", 5'3", in between. Not 5, not 5'1", not 4'9". It's Rochelle, by the way.
Well, Rochelle's
Rochelle is 4'9".
4'9",
Yeah.
because I think Jaja's 5,
Georgia can't be 5. She's more than that.
maybe
Maybe
5'1".
she's 5'1". I'm